Ubla Kanawik Pizzy. Today is Monday. What day? All day today. Let's be responsible. Always try. Do our best. Cooperate with others. And let's treat everyone with respect, including ourselves. I hope everybody had a really good weekend and were careful on the ice. It's very dangerous out, isn't it? We have to really watch where we're walking, how fast we're going, and keep our eyes open. Well, the purpose of our assembly this morning is to spend a little more time in our downstairs brain and consider how our downstairs brain works. Why would we want to do that? Why are we talking about the brain? So we understand ourselves and our bodies, and we can work with our bodies to help accomplish things that are important to us. Here we go. Let's imagine again that our brain is like a house. This is called using an analogy, which is when you use an idea of one thing to help you understand something else. Okay, so let's divide our house into two parts, the upstairs and the downstairs. Can anyone remember the important job of the downstairs brain? See if you can think of it. Aha! That's right. The downstairs brain keeps us safe. It watches out for danger, pays attention to our senses, can experience some pretty big emotions, and even takes care of important things like breathing and moving. Today we'll focus mostly on the downstairs, and we'll spend a few minutes really getting to know some imaginary characters that can exist inside our brain. You really don't have little people inside your brain, but parts of your brain act like the characteristics of little people. So that's why we're going to treat them like little cartoon characters. Okay, ready? Here we go. Now remember, we talked earlier about how our amygdala and our limbic system don't really have words to work with, but they do have reactions. Let's watch our characters react. Remember this little character? This is the alerter. He pulls the alarm and lets people know something's going on, so that your brain can pay attention to it. And here's how he acts. Hey, something's happening. Hey, pay attention. Yikes, pay attention. Okay, let's send Mr. Alerter over here for a little while. Now, do you also remember the Angrinator? Now, let's remember how this little fellow acts. He gets mad. Yeah, and he can grow bigger and bigger as anger starts to take over. And he's going to get mad. Can you imagine? He's not really talking about it, but he's feeling that anger. Then we have the Frightener, which means being scared. Now, he doesn't have very much language, but he sure can act frightened. This is what he will look like when he's scared. He starts to shake, and sometimes he gets really small, and sometimes his fear gets big, and oh my gosh, that's our Frightenator. And sometimes he even likes to hide. And here's our last guy, the Boss. The boss chooses an action or a reaction often. What are some of those reactions again? Call them out when you think of them. Let's see if we can remember them. Freeze, that's right. Oh, fight, yes. Oh, yes, that's right. Flop. What was the last one? Oh, that's right. It was flee when you run away. Oh, so let's take a minute and try to predict what the boss is going to choose in different situations. Okay, so let's think for a minute about how these characters might interact inside your brain. Let's say you're standing up and someone pushes right into you. Well, the alerter is going to go, hey, something's going on. And the aggranator might go, I didn't like that. So here's my question. The boss is watching everybody and is not going to think, but it's just going to look at what's going on. What do you think the boss is going to choose to do when the aggranator is getting big? Aha, I heard many of you say fight, and I think you're right, because it makes sense. When we're mad, boom, we want to strike out sometimes, don't we? Okay, let's try one more situation. Let's imagine that you're watching a scary movie and all of a sudden, bang! Something happens in the house. The alerter's going to be going, hey, pay attention. Hey, boss, pay attention. And the frightener's going to go, oh my God, what's happening? What do you think the boss is going to do? Can you say it out loud? Aha, I heard flight or freeze. Yes, the frightener might go, oh my goodness, I'm out of here. Or the frightener could just go, what? That was some good work. So what did we do today? We thought about our brains, and we thought about what goes on inside of our brain. And remember, the boss doesn't really stop to think. He just reacts. So my challenge for you today is to see if you ever just react. Maybe just get up out of your chair and leave. Or maybe just freeze. Or maybe have a flush of anger and experience that. Or maybe flop. And think about what's going on inside your brain. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. And now an important moment to stop and think for our high school students. Here we are today, guys, on December 5th. Basketball practice begins today. Here's where we have our eligibility check, which is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Remember, it's going to take 80% attendance, no Fs, and a 2.0 grade average for you to get your 4-week eligibility. That 4 weeks will be 4 weeks in January when your team is headed out to play some basketball games, and you'll need that eligibility to play in games either at home or with traveling. So today would be a great day to check your grades and talk to your teachers in case you would like to start doing any after-school makeup work or take some work home so you can work on improving those grades for the 16th. Every single teacher and adult in this building wants you to have all kinds of opportunities for fun and sports and adventures. So take advantage of this planning time to get things together so you can have some opportunities for yourself in January. Have a great Monday, everyone.